After completing this lesson, you'll be able to import, calibrate and edit a 2D image of a human head, and model the headband slots for the ear assembly and apply physical materials and material appearances. So to begin, the first thing we need to do is go to Insert, Attached Canvas. Then select the image that we want to attach, which is called humanhead.png in the dataset. Select the plane that we want to work on, then click OK. Now if we click for a right view using the view cube, then select Zoom Window, then let's zoom into the attached canvas image. Now we need to calibrate the image to make sure that it's the right size to work with. To do that, right-click on Human Head in the browser and click Calibrate. Now let's click these 2 points on both sides of the head just above the ears and enter 150 millimeters, then click OK. Click Fit to Window. Now let's move the canvas. So right-click again on Human Head in the browser and click Edit Canvas. Now let's use the manipulators to move the image of the human head into the correct position so that we can see that the headband will fit and that it's at the right scale for the average human head, which it is. So I'm happy with that. So all I need to do now is close the Edit Canvas dialog window, click for the home view, and I'll just turn the canvas visibility off using the browser. Okay, so now what I want to do is create the slot in the headband where we'll connect the earpiece component to the headband. So let's select this surface, click Sketch, Slot, Center Point Slot. Click on the view cube to the side here, and if we hover over, Fusion will automatically snap to the center point. You can zoom in a little more if you need to, then click and drag up. We need this measurement to be 20 millimeters. So enter 20 millimeters, then tab on the keyboard, drag the mouse to the right, and then enter the next measurement for the width, which is 10 millimeters. I'm going to use the shortcut D for dimension, just to check that the measurements are absolutely correct. And click the center line and the outer edge, then drag down and enter 17.5 millimeters, just to make sure that slot is dead center. To cut it out, select Modify, Extrude, then select the slot sketch. Using the arrow, I'll push it back to cut out the material for the slot, and then I'll enter -5 in the dialog box because we don't need to go all the way back. Now if we click a home view, we can clearly see the slot that's been cut out of the aluminium in the headband. Now rather than cut another slot on the other side, we're actually going to mirror this. So if we go to Create, select Mirror, and for the object we're going to select the slot on the timeline, and for the mirror plane we'll select the center plane, then click OK, and just orbiting around we can see that the slot's also being created on the other side of the headband. Finally we're going to round off the corners on the headband, so we go to Modify Fillet, then zoom into this side and select these 2 corners, and do exactly the same on the other side, selecting the mirrored 2 corners. Then we're going to enter a radius value of 17.5 millimeters and click OK. Click Home View, then at this point we need to save the file, so click File Save. I'm going to call it Headband, and I'll save that into Form and Ergonomics project folder on A360. And this is now a good time for me to specify the materials. So what I'm going to do is right click on the canvas, select Physical Materials in the marking menu, and I'm looking for an aluminium, so I need to select Metal, Aluminium, and then just drag it onto the headband, and that applies the material to the headband. Now I want to specify the finish, so right click again, select Appearance, and I'm looking for an anodized red, which I just drag over again. You can use any appearance you like, and you can change the appearance as many times as you need using this process.